Once, in a quiet coastal town, lived a boy named Aarav. He wasn't lazy, in fact, he dreamed big. He wanted to do something great to make his parents proud. But every time he started something new, he gave up halfway. When he studied, his mind drifted. When he trained, he lost focus. His room was filled with unfinished notebooks, half-read books, and goals written on sticky notes that never came true. His father often said, "Aarav, passion starts the fire, but discipline keeps it burning." Still, Aarav couldn't understand. Why was it so hard to stay consistent? One morning, while walking by the beach, Aarav saw an old fisherman named Dhunraj pulling his net from the sea. The waves were rough, and his small boat was rocking, yet the old man's hands were steady. Every movement was calm, focused, as if he had done it 1,000 times before. Curious, Aarav asked, "Uncle, how do you stay so patient? Don't you ever get tired?" Dhunraj smiled and said, "I've been fishing here for 40 years. The sea is never the same. Sometimes kind, sometimes cruel. But if I let my emotions decide when I work, I'd never catch anything." Then he handed Aarav a small wooden bucket filled with water. "Walk around the beach and don't spill a drop," he said. Aarav laughed. "That's easy." But as he walked, the wind blew, children ran past, waves splashed, and by the time he returned, half the water was gone. Dhunraj chuckled. "That bucket is your mind, and the water is your energy. Every distraction, every doubt, every unnecessary worry spills a little of it away. You say you're tired, not because you've done too much, but because you've wasted too much energy on the wrong things." Those words hit Aarav deep. That night, he couldn't sleep. He realized how much time he had lost chasing distractions instead of mastering focus. The next morning, he decided to change. Not all at once, but step by step. He started waking up early. He set small goals, finishing one chapter, one workout, one project, no matter how he felt. First, it was hard. His mind resisted. Some days he wanted to quit. But he remembered Dhunraj's words, "Don't spill your energy." Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Slowly, Aarav's habits began to shape him. He became calmer, sharper, stronger. 1 year later, his school announced a regional science fair. The competition was fierce. The best students from across the district would attend. Aarav decided to enter. He spent weeks working on his project, a model that turned ocean waves into electricity. There were times he wanted to give up when his model broke or his experiment failed. But instead of panicking, he took a breath and kept rebuilding. The day of the competition arrived. Many students froze when things didn't go their way, but Aarav stayed steady, just like Dhunraj with his fishing net. When the judges announced the winner, Aarav's name echoed through the hall. His eyes filled with tears, not because he had won, but because he had finally conquered himself. As he walked off the stage, he whispered, "This is what happens when you stop spilling your energy." From that day, Aarav became known as the boy who found his fire. People admired his success, but few knew the real secret. It wasn't talent or luck. It was focus. It was discipline. And yes, you can do the same. You already have the spark inside you. You just need to guard it, protect it, and feed it every single day. Because your dreams don't need more motivation, they need consistency. And consistency begins the moment you decide to stop wasting your energy on distractions. If the story lit even a small flame inside you, don't let it fade. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe so we can keep growing together. One story, one lesson, one step at a time. Your journey doesn't start when life gets easier. It starts when you get stronger. Start today.